Alright, it's day 170. We only got 10 days left of the game. The Freeburg Tribune, Moonlight Soccer Stadium hosts regional athletics tournament. The Golden Bird, city medical director, tuberculosis epidemic threatens Freeburg. Oh, that's really, really not good. And the fact, Freeburg's #1 paper, Bigfoot athletic shoe shop stiffs orphanage. Wow. Hi, good girl. My kitten's awake now. Because I got up to pee and it woke her up. Oh, we got some story.
Jack Boyd, Freeburg Police Chief.
Jack, it's me. I'm so glad you're alive. Jack, look, I wanted to... Well, the situation is Laura left, Jack. She went out of town and she's not coming back. She said she didn't want to see the children. She says she doesn't want to hurt them. Well, I just thought that you needed to know.
It doesn't matter. It's too late. But thank you for calling, Mrs. Markham.
Look, Jack, I can't let things drop like that. I swear, I didn't have anything to do with that terrible attack. That day, Laura came to the restaurant, waited for you about an hour, and I was with her the whole time. You do believe me, right, Jack?
Frankly, I don't care, Mrs. Markham. I really don't. Take care of yourself.
Damn it, Moody. Yeah, because you're drunk. Yeah, because you're drunk. Sure. But, importantly, Turner is here. Why are you two here? Look, I'm trying to get everybody consolidated onto one shift. Alright, Mr. Mordiv came to pick up his son, who's having trouble learning to tie his shoelaces. The father became hysterical and started slapping the boy's face. You idiot, look at you. You can't even tie your shoes. Holy fuck. Okay. Chill out. Alright, Jim Collins has been summoned to his son's school. The boys has gotten himself into trouble. Peter Murphy's a real football fan. He never misses a local match. Oh, jeez. Okay. A pale man entered the store, stopped in front of the shelves in the meat section, and stood for a long time considering the display. Then he started shaking his head violently and fell to the ground. He was still conscious, so the clerk ran up to help him to his feet. The man grew even more pale, then bared his teeth and bellowed wildly like there was some kind of wild animal inside him. He then buried his teeth in the clerk's neck. It was a vicious attack as the man tore a big chunk of flesh from the clerk's throat. I swear to God, it seemed like he grew twice his size, said the Indian man who called in the report. He then cried and said desperately, "This guy's some kind of alien." A man was eating a burger at the cafe and started waving his arms in the air and gasping for breath and fell to the floor dead. One of the other diners yelled, "I've heard 1,000 times about that washed-up sociopath Eddie. He likes putting rat poison in the food. Get the police down here." Okay. Guys. Offender caught. Fuck yes. Oh, but there's another offender. Okay. There's two. The victim wasn't poisoned. He simply wasn't paying attention and ordered a burger that was prepared with peanuts, which caused a terrible allergic reaction.
412A.
Fantastic.
1311 in progress.
Thanks to an anonymous tip, we've learned that one of our abandoned factories is now home to a counterfeiting ring operating on the industrial scale. The criminals are armed and dangerous. Our two good guys are back, so send them out to get the last one. A taxi driver reports that a man driving a truck ran through a traffic light, clipped his car, then pulled up and parked illegally. These freaks have no fear. You gotta do something. Hopefully Coleman will get some man points from this.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Softball.
Alright, send these guys.
212 in progress.
Stanley Gower was on the way to his country house when he encountered a rusty car driving very slowly and veering from side to side, not allowing anyone to pass. Mr. Gower was able to slip by and shouted a few curse words at the driver. But soon after, he got a flat and was forced to stop, and the rusty car caught up with him. Out climbed a giant man in ragged clothes who pulled out a wrench and started beating on the car, then took off his pants and defecated right on the windshield. Mr. Gower locked himself in the car and is afraid to move. Yeah, okay.
111.
Good job! Coleman got some man points. Everybody should have 3 digits of man points. I'm not tolerating that 90 or less bullshit. Excellent, Turner. Fuck yeah, everybody. Start to investigate Garrett Hall. Garrett Hall blew up a church filled with the dark-skinned parishioners during Sunday services. The blast killed 32 people, injuring 59 more. Holy fuck, well, Luckett's gonna be our lead on this one. When I first started working as a clerk for Judge Peters, a candidate for governor came to City Hall during his campaign and gave a speech on the steps of City Hall. He was a vile man, and I wasn't the only one who thought so. On the roof of the courthouse, a lone gunman armed with a rifle fired at the candidate as he climbed the stairs, but missed. The candidate's bodyguards immediately closed in, and the lone gunner committed suicide. Since then, I always say, if you're going to take an important shot, bring a partner in case the first guy misses. That was on top of the courthouse, right? Well, I've already got a sniper on the courthouse.
In progress.
An auto mechanic went ballistic when a client refused to pay for his car repairs. The man turned on a blowtorch and threatened to spoil the girl's makeup. Wow. Okay, so we gotta wait for somebody to come back. Florida and Fishbach are almost back.
1311.
Great job, everybody.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Softball.
I can't do anything about that. Hang
12
on.
complete.
Oh, damn it, it's just gonna miss.
410
Shit.
complete.
Well, my guys were out. There was nothing I could do. Damn it, he did kill that girl.
1010 in progress.
A black sedan ran into a truck on the bridge and exploded. Soon after, we received several reports from the area that the driver was a suicide bomber and that he had accomplices somewhere nearby. Okay, goodbye. Alright, Garrett Hall is the leader of the Snow Warriors. He always wears a suit and carries a briefcase. Hall is spreading the idea that blacks are gradually taking away white jobs. Sunday services are crowded. It would be easy to blend in with the crowd. Garrett Hall used C4 explosives and detonated them at a distance. Judging from the blast pattern, the explosives were attached to one of the pews in the main hall. No cars pulled away from the lot after service began. Alright.
In progress.
Representatives from Saltwall Importers reports that a large consignment of contraband salt is being unloaded at the port. Our company has begun suffering losses for the past 6 months thanks to these illegal goods, but the police aren't doing anything about it, so we had to hire a private detective. Well, we finally found the criminals. We have them dead to rights, but it turns out that the smugglers are armed thugs, so please come do your job. Wait, hang on. You two need to go over to shift A. Almost forgot. Slowly we're getting everybody to move. Fantastic. We found explosives. Alright. Investigation. Alright. Don't think that was it. I don't think he actually did anything to her. What the hell is this? Wait a second! Wait a second. Can of female deodorant. And there was... Is this the can of deodorant with a condom over it? Hang on, okay. Let's leave that there. That might be that. Because I kind of suspected it was Emily. Alright. So he came in with the crowd, explosived, and then blew up the church.
complete.
Excellent. Two new kindergartens are opening in Freeburg today to great fanfare, of course. The event requires your full attention, so send someone immediately to come read a book for the children. At 2 o'clock in the morning? Are you fucking kidding me? That's insane. You're insane. January 1st. Alright, research. Diapers increase infertility 80%! Fuck! Golden Bird, retired detective, half of all murders remain unsolved, and the fact Freeburg's #1 paper, Christopher G. Sands Ice Arena holds beard contests. My father got drunk and beat my mother. Okay, Weaver. My dog's birthday. No. Oh shit, people are changing their political affiliation. Yes. That's what's happening. People are changing their affiliation, because O'Sullivan was definitely green before. We got a lot of stuff by Ogre. Alright.
A in progress.
Mrs. Cabo was taking out the trash when she saw 5 guys in a doorway beating up a defenseless man. Hurry, they're going to kill the poor guy. Alright. A high-pitched female voice squeaked into the phone, reporting that the man at the zoo was trying to rape a giraffe. I don't think this is real.
More testing in progress.
A concierge at the hotel's front desk grew frightened when 8 strange men entered the hotel and proceeded without a word straight to the elevator. They looked like they were hiding some items under their coats which looked like weapons. 10 minutes later, a series of shots and screams were reported coming from the 4th floor. We'll send Chavez to try to get her some man points.
410A complete.
Excellent work. The director of the zoo says they don't even have a giraffe.
A in progress.
A man in a wheelchair armed with a box of Molotov cocktails is trying to torch the home of his lawyer. Okay. Fantastic, everybody.
311B in progress.
The dock workers didn't receive their pay on time, so they rebelled and stormed the head office, intent on taking the money from the safe. Security isn't ready to back down, and a major fight has ensued. Can't. Sorry. I was literally just thinking to myself, I bet now is when the mayor's gonna call.
We've got
The slippery bastard has squeezed me of all my money, and has still lost the case. I'll die without my disability benefits, the man complains as he angrily strikes a cigarette lighter. Evacuate the lawyer's family. The disabled man ignites a Molotov cocktail and throws it. Fire shots into the air.
410A complete.
Oh, Sullivan is dead! He was in a wheelchair! How did he escape?
Trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
Send Chavez too. A visitor to the shooting range reports that a hairy man wearing black entered, pulled out a revolver, and started shooting the manager. He has everyone running for cover and is showing no sign of slowing down. Okay, hang on.
in progress.
A girl reports that a man with suspicious-looking hair chased her down the street. He followed me all the way home and I just ran. I barely escaped. I need 4 people. I'm probably not actually gonna make it to this one. Because everyone's, like, out on shit still.
311 complete.
Trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
1210 complete.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, actually, I might. Some people are returning pretty quick.
910C in progress.
But I'm gonna take these first. I need a lot of people for that. I'm not gonna make that one.
311B in progress.
Oh, Jesus fuck. Okay. Cynthia Yeager says, right now, 6 masked men armed to the teeth are robbing a jewelry store. They have scary guns and they're shooting in all directions. There's smoke everywhere. It's just horrible. But the strangest thing is, there's a lot of people with cameras and some bearded men shouting commands at everyone. It's more than I can take. This doesn't sound real. A young student named Alcazar Sultigov has interesting plans for the evening. He sat himself under his girlfriend's dorm window and began to serenade her, hoping to make up for their recent quarrel. Other residents of the neighborhood were awakened by the noise, and someone threw some shoes to the musician. Meanwhile, other neighbors wanted to show their support for the romantic gesture. Soon the neighborhood was cleanly divided into 2 camps. They started shouting at each other and finally went out into the street to settle the matter with bloodshed. When the call came to the police, about 25 people were already engaged in the fight, and more neighbors continued to enter the fray. Okay. Several months ago, when the mayor made a big stink about our staff not telling him we were going to wash his windows. He got so wound up he nearly pulled our license. I remember after it happened I had to personally go down to City Hall and apologize. A local caretaker, a very nice woman named Angela, joked that my man scared riders so bad he started splitting his work between 2 adjoining offices. Now we'll need 2 window washers if we want to take him out. Ha. Right.
412
Excellent. Everybody's good. Percy's really got some man points. I got some new frames. Maybe it was this... No, because that's Emily. Emily did that. Alright, so they're partying. She drinks. Then, Emily pours some of her cup in there. And then maybe he leads her? Oh, that's it! Great! Emily caught friend of the victim. Emily's been in love with John Sitterman for a long time, but he always ignores her and favors her friend Hannah Nelson, so she just couldn't take it, so she decided to take revenge on them both. Weaver's not here today. Alright. How is this different from this one? I don't understand how this one's different. This is exactly the same frame. Nobody drove away after the sermon started. How is this one different? Am I crazy? Oh wait. It's the bag. The bag is different. He always carries a briefcase. That's it.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Soft Spot.
910.
They were shooting action scenes for the new hard-boiled women thriller. Yeah, I figured that it was was filming. Excellent work, everybody. Damn it! End the day. Yep, declare her dead. End the day. Alright, Freeburg Tribune, analyst. Freeburg, not attractive target for terrorists. That's awesome. The Golden Bird, public transport workers strike. 4 months, no pay. The fact, Freeburg's #1 paper, street musicians raised $20,000, raised $20,000, donates proceeds to charity. That's so good. Weinberger. No. No. No! Johnson. Fucking wishy-washy political affiliations. Like, just pick someone and decide so that I can stop moving you around. Alright. Hire you for shift B. One more police officer. Who needs more? Shift B does. For shift B, hire for shift A. I'm pretty sure your staff is preparing a plot against you. Oh fuck, okay. Former military sniper, now serving a prison sentence. 3. Alright, who can I pull? Who can I pull? Pull you. The city has seen a dramatic increase in the number of traffic accidents and violations happening on our roads, and the press are starting to ask questions. Put a few cars on random traffic stops, keep people on their toes, and don't forget to smile for the cameras. And Weaver's not here today. She'll be here tomorrow. This is not full, right? Yeah. Let's put some more people in this one. We're getting real close to the end of the game, so I shouldn't be getting any more, like, detective cases at this point. Thankfully, this is my last gang, and that's the end of that. Hello, please come right away, urges a very agitated man. There's an overturned truck in my yard filled with cocaine. I came out of the house and there was white powder everywhere. It might be snow, broski. I'll send some people. The man had mixed up the doses of medication and suffered a distorted view of reality. He had mistaken the snow outside for huge piles of cocaine. 4 armed men entered the house of Viola Esther and presented some papers which supposedly prove the apartment belongs to them. The woman and her family are being forced out onto the street. I don't think so. A man with a shotgun entered the newspaper room and started open firing all around. It seems he's enraged that they refused to print an advertisement he sent in. Okay. You're all I got. But you're my A-team. You're my A-team for Shift B. You're my B-team. A sobbing child is lying on the floor. 3 men are searching the house while the 4th is shaking a pistol and a wad of crumpled papers at a frantic woman. Take the man's papers, order everyone to calm down. The documents are handwritten and don't make much sense. They're stamped with a logo from a shoe shop. Arrest the man.
912 complete.
What?! Oh shit, did they shoot the mom? Oh, that's terrible. Alright. I wasn't going to kill anybody. After I left the army, I felt like I had a hole in my heart. I couldn't keep my head straight, so I went to the rooftops with an old rifle, looking for good and bad positions, imagining what I would do if the city was attacked. I was remembering my youth in the military, you see. The day I was arrested, some student wearing glasses saw me and called the police, but they didn't understand what I was doing. I wasn't there to hurt anyone, just get a good view of the area. I found a nice place, but it was only good for a general overview. You could put a man there if you had your whole team, but a lone gunman would do better on the roof of the church or the courthouse, depending on who they're targeting. But who would listen to me? They just said I was a crazy, bloodthirsty killer and locked me up. Then I'm gonna put an assaulter up there. I sweep the City Hall courtyard every morning, and when I pass by the phone booth, I see something I can't believe. A couple young male clerks have picked a spot behind the racks as their special little quiet place. Not for having morning coffee, no. They go there to lick each other. In my country, they'd get sent to cut timber on the tundra for that, but for some stupid reason, you treat everyone here like children. It makes me want to break the glass with my broom, jump through the window, and stomp their bones. And no one would notice either. That part of the building is always closed for renovation. City Hall courtyard. And there's the phone booth. That's the phone booth. Alright. Reach there. Wait. Okay. I'm starting to feel good about this plan we're coming up with.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Soft Spot.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that you need more people. I only have 3. Restaurant manager refused to serve a group of men wearing tracksuits. The men were highly offended, and one of them pulled out a gun out of his pocket and started firing at the manager. Okay. Let's everybody just calm down. Excellent. Okay, I got some new frames. Alright, so with C4, not that. Alright. Is that C4? That's the wrong kind of bag. That's a desk. No, it came from one of the pews. Something like going into an office. That's not it. Okay.
I was trying to
Okay.
raise 10-1, Sergeant Fox.
Four testing complete.
Excellent. All of you are great. End the day. I'm gonna stop swapping.